the voice that rose from the ruins. There was a time when I thought the ruins meant the story was over. When everything fell apart, I stood in the wreckage and called it failure. But heaven has a strange way of speaking through what we call broken. Sometimes the voice of God doesn't come through victory, it comes through collapse. I used to pray for God to rebuild what was lost, to restore what was taken. But before He builds again, He teaches you to listen again, because the ruins have a sound, a whisper that can only be heard by the heart that has been emptied. Every wall that falls becomes a window. Every loss becomes a language. When all that you depended on is gone, you finally hear what can't be taken, the still, strong voice rising beneath the dust. The ruins speak of resilience. They say, you survived. They remind you that what collapsed was never the core, only the covering. The essence remained. From that essence, something eternal begins to rise. God doesn't rebuild the way we expect. He doesn't start with structure. He starts with surrender. He rebuilds from the inside out, using faith as mortar and grace as stone. The hands that once broke now become hands that bless. The tears that once fell now water the ground for something new. I thought I lost everything, but when I looked closer, I realized I had only lost what was temporary. The ruins revealed what could not be destroyed. Hope, courage, the quiet flame of belief still burning under the ash. When your plans collapse, listen closely. There's a voice that rises beneath the rubble, a voice that sounds like mercy, remembering your name. It speaks softly but clearly. You are not finished. The ruins are not the end, they are the echo of beginning. They are where the illusion of control dies and the truth of calling is born. The voice that rises there is not loud, it is steady. It's the same voice that spoke light into darkness, now speaking life into you. God doesn't only dwell in temples, He also speaks from torn foundations, from cracked walls, from lives that learned how to worship even while falling apart. Every ruin is sacred ground. It's where pride finally bows and love begins to rebuild. It's where the voice you thought you'd lost begins to sing again, not in triumph, but in truth. The ruins taught me that restoration isn't about returning to what was. It's about rising into what could be. It's about realizing that God never needed perfection to move. He only needed space. And sometimes, the only way to make space is for everything false to fall away. So I no longer fear the breaking. I no longer curse the collapse, because I know the same power that spoke from the tomb still speaks from the ruins. And when it does, the dust begins to dance and life begins again.